Hendrick has such a legacy up there too. So talk about, getting back to racing and the Hendrick legacy with Martinsville. That not a partnership, but a very close relationship.
Yeah, this is going to be a special weekend for us. We're excited, obviously. We're only a few weeks out from the Cookout 400, so we're all excited. I think the fans are excited. You've seen good racing this year, so everybody's anticipating a great weekend at Martinsville. But to tie that in to Hendrick Motorsports and Mr. H and all the team here, it's pretty special. I think most everyone knows the history back in 1984 when Jeff Bowman won that race. Had he not won, we probably wouldn't be here at this compound. So it was a memorable day then, and that just jump-started Hendrick Motorsports. So we're proud to have that affiliation. But the things that we're going to do on race weekend, when fans arrive on property, they're going to know it's Hendrick's 40th anniversary, and we're so excited to, as I say, to partner with them and do what we can to elevate that experience. Mr. H is going to drive the pace car. That's pretty cool. Jeff Bowman, Jeff Gordon, or Grand Marshals. So there's going to be so many things, and Mr. H is taking care of his employees, the teams. It's going to be a weekend to remember.
How important is it that Hendrick's actually recognizing Martinsville as part of their 40th history?
Well, I think it's awesome, especially since Hendrick started in 1984, and I was also born in 1984, so the whole 40 thing is working very well for me.
What are some of your moments you remember from Hendrick at Martinsville growing up?
Oh man, there's so many wins from the Hendrick guys. It's been a place that they've just absolutely dominated. I don't remember being in attendance for one, but yeah, just a great place to be from.
Why is it important for Martinsville to be part of the Hendrick 40th celebration?
Well, I think the big piece of it is the first win, right? And just everything that was all wrapped into that, and just how close Rick was to pulling the plug, and that win kind of kept him going. And that story, I think, is really interesting. And that is, obviously there's been a lot that's happened there, good and terrible, since then. But really that first win was kind of the reason the doors stayed open, and ultimately the reason we're all here.
Do you feel an added pressure being a Hendrick driver to perform well at Martinsville?
No. I want to do good every week, so but I think it does mean a lot to the boss. But he likes to win, whether it's Martinsville or anywhere else.
It's just crazy how much it's evolved and grown, and you see, it's like when you work every day, you make small little gains or maybe things you don't even notice, but then when you put that together cumulatively over a month and then a year and then 5 years, then 10 years and 15 years and 20 years, and this is, I think, my 24th or 25th year. I think 25th. But yeah, over that period of time, you can move, the progress really shows up. So it's astonishing to see what people have done, contributing to this place, and the people who have come through, and the drivers and team members, and it's made for a really special place. It's always been a special place with Mr. Hendrick and the way he treats his employees and his people and his leadership. But to continue to see it grow and become even more amazing than I think any of us had expectations for is great.
Once I got here, you get to firsthand kind of see how important that place is. Almost more than any other racetrack on the circuit. So, I think you understand that, not that there's more pressure when you go there, but the meaning behind winning there, just means more, I think, to this organization than it would to any other team, rightfully so. So, I'm excited to kind of get there, I don't know, in a few weeks or whatever it is, and it's kind of, Hendrick's taking over the facility, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully one of us four can have a really good race and get a win there on a special day.
So I think the history is so deep and so intertwined that it makes for a very real human element story, and that's part of the Hendrick story, of course. and it makes it very special to go back to Martinsville every time. And then now, of course, on the anniversary of the 40th season, the first win, all of that, it's just, it's a great story.
What did it mean for you and Kyle to get that win last year? You guys have won a lot, but was that one?
It was so unexpected. I mean, you probably saw me in the camera. I got a little emotional after the race. I've been going to Martinsville Speedway since I was literally a baby. My dad used to race late models there. I'd always go to the big Taco Bell 300 race there. There was a late model race there. Went to cup races there. That was very special for me as a kid. I grew up, roughly 4 hours away from there. For Kyle, the track was kind of his nemesis, so to speak. I'm no good here. I haven't had good results here. I don't know how to get around this place. And to put all that together with an organization like this and with Mr. and Mrs. Hendrick and knowing their history and how special Martinsville is for them, with my personal story, Kyle's personal story, kind of all of that built into what that day was for us. It was really special, and it was very unexpected because, if I'm not mistaken, we qualified 18th or 20th. Got off to kind of a slow start to the day, so to come home with a win and to do it with Hendrick Motorsports and all of the other reasons that I mentioned, that was a really, really special win.
Important for Martinsville to be part of the 40th celebration anniversary for Hendrick.
I think it's important because it was where the first win was, right? Obviously, that day, without that day, we're not all standing here. So, kind of kick-started the history of this place, and it's really important.
In your years going to Martinsville, how many Martinsville hot dogs have you eaten?
Too many. Yeah. It's a bad deal, but yeah, they're pretty good.
The things that the family's gone through and the company's gone through over the years, the good and the bad, and then just the rich history of the wins and stuff that they have. You can see it every time you talk to them about the place. And in my past life at other places, we knew if we were going to come to Martinsville and compete for a win, we were going to be racing a Hendrick car, and they've done a really good job there over the years. So it'd be really cool to go do that again for Mr. H, especially on the 40th year and what that place means to him. I think getting all our cars up there to go compete would be a good day for him.
I think it's just such a historic track for us. I think that we've had so many good memories there, and but also the tragedy and overcoming that as a team. So I think it's just been a track that's really stood the test of time through history.
Why is it important for you, now a part of Hendrick, to run well there?
There's a lot of pride to run well there. I think that everyone puts an emphasis on having the best cars there, and it's one of the coolest trophies in NASCAR. So I think that all those things put together, and having the support of this whole place, and I feel like every time we go there, there's that history, but also the notebook that we can build on year after year to be successful there.